Well, a small brown baby fell to earth in the warm California sun. And his people said as they chose him a name, that the look on his face was a wise one. So they gave him the name of a lion that they found in an old book of tales. And he started his life with his destiny bound in the hashish dreams of an Arabic sage whose laughing breath filled up his sails. And he never lived in the suburbs, he never learned to play golf, but as he grew there was sunlight in his eyes that were colored all soft. And at 14 years he played in the streets, and he learned how to laugh at the rain. One day his mama said, since your daddy's gone, I think it's time to start training your brain. But the dwarf that he'd chosen for playmate had taught him to live in his heart. So he just smiled as he asked, what's my brain got to do with the beautiful things I have dreamt while awake, or the years that will keep us apart? And he never lived in the suburbs, he never learned to play golf, but flowers all bloomed in the love light, yes, in his eyes that were colored all soft. Well, the years went by and he grew tall, and his dwarf playmate died in his arms. Don't you know the dwarf had said as they kissed goodbye, that the time they were at always comes. And he asked him the not of endings, but of brand new beginnings instead. He said, remember your friend by the tiny white hair that will soon start to grow like a unicorn horn from the spot where my hand touched your head. And he never lived in the suburbs, he never learned to play golf, but the tears fell down like diamonds from his eyes that were colored all soft. Well, a tall, thin man now strides on the earth with a tiny hair growing out of his forehead. And the people all stare as he passes them by and silently go where they're led. And he tells them of things that are wordless that we all knew before we were born. And his voice has a ring like a small silver bell, keeping count of the things that a wise man can learn from the boy with the unicorn horn. And he never lived in your suburbs, he never learned to play golf, but they all learned to live in the kindness in his eyes that were colored all soft. He never lived in your suburbs, he never learned to play golf, but you know you can see past infinity in his eyes that are colored all soft. Box. I'm gonna teach it how to sing the blues. Gonna buy you a daisy. Gonna teach it how to smell like a rose. 'cause I can't buy you furs or other costly things, but I can tell the truth to you and all the joy that brings. I'm gonna buy you a candle to warm you like the sun, and a pillow to rest yourself when your day's work is done. 'Cause I can't buy you diamonds or other shiny things, but I can weave you some moonbeams for necklaces and rings. I'm gonna buy you a postcard to make you feel like you took a trip, and a bottle of champagne, but you got to drink it in little sips, 'cause it's gotta last a long, long time. I hope that's okay with you, just like it took me such a long, long time to say I love you too. It's not that I didn't know it, that I love you, I mean, but who'd have thought a poor man could ever have a queen? But then I knew that you loved me by the little things you did, and now we're here together, and I'm a wealthy little kid. Yes, I'm gonna buy you a music box, and I'm gonna teach it how to sing just like Aretha Franklin and Ray Charles and Isaac Hayes and Big Mama Thornton. You look in her eyes and you ask her her name, but somebody else has to tell you. Her voice doesn't work, but her spirit is screaming, and her body is all that she values. So when you call her up, don't tell her where you got her number, but stay just as long as you think she will let you, while the angel of death beats his hand on his thigh. Time to the ticking clock. She'll leave you to guess how much love she has spent, and smile if you guess the right answer. She'll come to your room if you ask her to stay, but don't leave your secrets uncovered. call her up, don't tell her where you got her number, but stay just as long as you feel like you're welcome, while the angel of death beats his hand on his thigh. In time to the ticking clock, the night will be long, but her flesh will get soft if you ask her to think of her father and tell you the tale of that magical night when she found she could drink from the Big Dipper. She'll show you her laugh and her birthmark of gold, as long as you don't try to touch it. Her brown hair will hang down and tickle your chest, and maybe she might let you brush it. So when you call her up, please don't say where you got her number, but stay just as long as you think she will let you, while the angel of death beats his hand on his thigh. In time to the ticking clock, she'll take you to places you never have been, and let you believe you can stay there. But you'll turn around and find that she's gone with the things you gave up on your way there. But I've told you too much, you have to see for yourself. She's offered her gift, you must take it, 'cause it's all she can give, and the most you will keep is a memory as sweet as you make it. So when you call her up, please don't tell her where you got her number, but stay just as long as you think she will let you, while the angel of death beats his hand on his thigh. In time to the ticking clock. Rubber tire swings against the trunk of an empty tree. Oh, childhood winters, where did the sunlight go? When we were kids, we used to play in the burned out corpse of a firewood truck, but now there's a different graveyard halfway across the world, where childhood memories lie buried in the same earth we used to make pies of. Oh, childhood winters, where did the sunlight go? All fly at half-mast for the death of a famous general. Oh, childhood winters, where did the sunlight go? When we were kids, we used to think that a warrior's life would be so much fun. But now there's this dark green sadness halfway across the world, where the generals really mean it with their flying mechanical sunburn. Oh, childhood winters, where did the sunlight go? Pot-bellied salesmen go golfing, and they never even look at the trees. Play at making pretend corpses of their friends with guns from the 5 and dime. But now they're making fortunes halfway across the world, where the real live bodies of little children lie rotting in the rice field and the front yards of small yellow men. Oh, childhood winters, where did the sunlight go? I see an empty rubber tire swing against the trunk of an empty tree, and swing, swing, and swing, and swing, and swing. Tried and tried to step outside my mind and see what's really going on, to forget my hang-ups when I feel a depression coming on. But you confuse me and you misuse me and you turn me all upside down, so that I don't even know if I'm coming or going. But it really doesn't matter as long as I'm doing it with you. You have pushed and pushed to bend my will and tried to screw my feet down to the floor. You twist the latch to my heart when you think I'm hitting for the door. And then you bug me and you come and hug me and you make me feel like I'm a clown, so that even know if I'm coming or going. Really doesn't matter, long as I'm doing it with you. You can try to get inside my mind and make me concentrate on you, but I'm doing my own things and loving you's the best that I can do. And you groove me, and you know that you move me, and I'm hung up on having you around. So it really doesn't matter if I'm coming or going, as long as I'm doing it with you. You confuse me and you misuse me, and then you bug me and you come and hug me, but you know that you groove me, you really, really move me. That's why I'm hung up on having you around. So it really doesn't matter if I'm coming or going, as long as I'm doing it, long as I'm doing it. Get up, long as I'm doing it, long as I'm doing it, long as I'm doing it with you. Over to the window, little darling. I'd like to try to read your palm. You know, I used to think I was some kind of gypsy boy before I let you take me home. Well, you know I'd love to live with you, but you make me forget so very much. I forget to pray for the angels, and then the angels forget to pray for us. So long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and laugh about it all again. We met when we were almost young, deep in the green lilac park. You held on to me like I was some kind of crucifix as we went kneeling through the dark. And your letters all say that you are beside me now. Then how come I feel so all alone? I'm standing on a ledge and your fine spider web is fastening my ankle to a stone. So long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry about it all again. For now I need your hidden love, 'cause you got me cold as a new razor blade. You left when I told you I was curious, but I never said that I was brave. Oh, you really are such a pretty one, but I see that you've gone and changed your name again. Just when I climbed this whole mountainside to wash my eyelids in the rain, forget your eyes. Your body's at home in every sea. How come you gave away your news to everyone that you said was a secret just for me? If you leave, where will I keep you then? In my heart, as some men say. But I, who was born to love everyone, why should I keep you so far away? So long, Mary Ann, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. The girl with the wide open eyes sees merry-go-rounds in the skies, and she writes about love she is known in a way that you might recognize. But she's gone now. Yes, she is. She's gone now. Feel like you think you should know her. You know that you know what she knows. And to be where she is for an hour, you would learn how to dance on your toes. But she's gone now. Yes, she is. She's gone now. She's just like the girl you have found in your castle on Magical Mountain. Her kaleidoscope aura appears just to shine on the chains you were bound in. But she's gone now. Yes, she's gone now. She got a voice like it came from the angels. Her music's like filigree gold. And if you could be more than a stranger, you know she could live in your soul. But somebody else holds the key that will unlock the dream that she hides. And it's probably better that way, 'cause at least she's left you your pride. And she's gone now. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's gone now. She left without saying goodbye, and you feel like you gotta run, ask her where she learned how to open her eyes, while her heart stays encased in warm plaster. She's gone now. Yes, she is. She's gone now. And you think you're glad. Saturday, all alone by the sea, missing somebody. And I wonder, is my somebody missing me? And my food tastes just like sand, and the money in my hand ain't even enough to call her up and say, I wish you were here. Saturday, on this island of pain, and nobody I know can convince me that the people I see are having fun, and their lives taste just like sand, and the beer bottles in their hand just won't be enough to set them free. And God, I don't wanna be here. Saturday, they've been working all week, cheating somebody. And I wonder, do they know they'll have to pay when their lives run out of sand before they've played their hand, and they find out too late that they chose the wrong gate, and they'll wish that they had one more year. In their time of dying, they will find out that they've been keeping score. Down behind their sorrow, they'll know that they could have done a whole lot more to love their brothers and their sisters and one another. Saturday, all alone by the sea, and my food tastes just like sand, and the money in my hand ain't even enough to call you up and say, I wish you were here.
Ay, dice el niño, canta con alma, dice, dice.
I used to fight in the street. It was the only life I knew, to take what was my due and never know defeat. But I too wanted peace, Jota, hombres, canta, canta. And I was all the time alone. My mother did not like me. My father went and left me. I ran away from home. I went searching after peace.
Dice niño.
Ay, canta. One day I struck a man despite his pleading. A dark-haired woman, oh so lovely, was gazing from above me. She saw my terrible deed. But I too wanted peace. And her eyes were bright and shining. They searched deep into my heart. They tore my soul apart. To the ground I fell crying. I cried, I too wanted peace. Oh, this was many years ago. The words she said to me still live in my memory, and I have found them to be so. There is no peace without love. There is no peace without love. There is no peace without love. And no lasting love that has not
Ay, venga niño, dice.
If I stand real quiet, I can hear a heartbeat. If I care to stop and listen, if I stand real quiet, I can hear life all around me. If I care to stop and listen, all the world is here with me, and I've been around. All of love is here with me. That's what I've found. You can feel it too. Feel life making dreams. If you care to stop and listen, listen with me.